It's Jason Cross! It's Jason Cross!
And your opponent is Jason Cross.
Into it all, and a missile dropkick sending the Wildside Heavyweight Champion sailing back first on the canvas here at the NWA Arena. Jason Cross and Iceberg, yes sir.
The role model's injury has healed, he's back. Good grief, somersault dropkick.
Heel first right into that massive skull of Iceberg.
The running shooting star.
And still a commanding kick out by the Wildside Heavyweight Champ. Cross has run into Iceberg before. I think if anybody's got a reasonable game plan, it's got to be the role model, Jason Cross. Jason Cross just schoolboyed Iceberg, still no go. Iceberg right now still getting over the shock of Jason Cross being his opponent. Scheduled to be David Young, and Jeff G. Bailey very cryptically pointing out that David Young is not here. How convenient. Still have your doubts about Jeff Bailey being involved in Young's non-appearance?
Not in the least,
Yeah.
not that I had him in the first place, but I was trying to give the situation the benefit of the doubt, as I always do. And Iceberg, good grief. I know what that feels like.
I know you do. And Abdullah, the butcher, like elbow. Oh, I don't think Abdullah wasn't quite the ferocity of one Iceberg.
This man is remorseless. He is an amazing, amazing athlete. If he's a man at all, I don't think he's human.
And Jeff Bailey just clocked Jason Cross with that thing he calls a fist. Normally he uses that fist for something else. Everyone knows with Bailey, like one arm he can barely swat a fly, the other one he can crush a Volkswagen. That explains that trench coat.
Get out of, come on!
Oh,
Good
God!
grief.
Baseball slide into Jason Cross, and Jason Cross just got his identity changed thanks to the Wildside Heavyweight Champ. Bad news for the role model. But of course, when it comes to the NWA Elite, and in this case, Iceberg, it's always handicap rules. Good Jeff G. Bailey dancing around at the ringside.
Well, luckily, Wildside senior official Speedy Nelson assigned this matchup.
Which is rather unusual. Sometimes it seems that Andrew Thomas ends up in these kind of roles. This is a nice development, if nothing else.
Rick Michaels, the CEO, doing what he can for sure.
Jason Cross is all but out on his feet, shaking loose a few cobwebs. A match we did not anticipate. We thought it was going to be Iceberg versus David Young. David Young did not make it. Oh, spinning heel kick sending down 600 pounds of Iceberg. But Jason Cross in rough shape, as it would anybody be when you're facing the being of inconceivable horror.
Well, Cross has come a long way, and he's come very close to pinning the Iceberg in the past.
Iceberg hearing the cheers of the crowd, rather deriding the no pain train. Looks like the people used to yell at Barry Bonds out in the outfield. And Iceberg doesn't like that in the least.
Well, the heavyweight champion, he won that title on September the 22nd of 2002 from David Young. Good grief. Insult to injury. Jason Cross has that brain buster that's been called the best damn brain buster in North America.
I call it that too.
And the Iceberg just slapping him in the face, stealing his patented maneuver.
Well, I won't say it's patented. I mean, anybody can use a brain buster they want, but
It's
Iceberg...
the first time I've ever seen Iceberg use one.
Well,
Coincidence? No.
No, it's not a coincidence. He's always trying to shove Jason Cross's nose in it. But then again, it's not merely a physical matchup here, it's a psychological one. Even if the weight differential between these two athletes is rather extraordinary.
The Iceberg has it up, sidewalk slam. Poor Jason Cross.
God, Iceberg's got almost over 400 pounds on his opponent here this evening. but the role model Jason Cross, a man of so many gifts, that I think even Iceberg has to be somewhat on guard here this evening. Although at the moment it seems like he has things well in hand.
Well, if anybody can find the weakness in Iceberg, it's Jason Cross. This man has been remarkable, especially upon his return to Wildside after the very controversial incident of June of 2002. Of course, we're talking about Jason Cross and his departure from Wildside. Some say he quit, some say he was fired, some say Bailey forced him into quitting. I'll take Cross's side of the story any day of the week.
And if I have to hear Jeff Bailey go over that story one more time, I'm going to be sick.
Look at Jason Cross, though, fighting back against the Iceberg. And the big champion topples like a cedar tree.
I don't think a cedar tree would make that much noise hitting the ground.
Maybe a giant redwood.
Yeah, perhaps that's the case. Iceberg on his back, a position he's not in very often, that's for sure. Jason Cross slowly making it to his own feet. Just not realizing he is rocking the Wildside heavyweight champ. Those powerful and, yes, let's say educated feet of Jason Cross doing a number on Iceberg, but Iceberg got some tricks up his sleeve.
Iceberg goes for a back suplex. Cross lands on his feet. The last thing Iceberg needs to do is underestimate Cross. What a combination of kicks and that super kick that takes him down.
Iceberg seems to be all but out. Jason Cross is taking too much time here. Then the second Iceberg hit that mat, you should have pinned that man. Jason Cross up on the top, kicking off Jeff G. Bailey. Oh, hell damn, here comes the damn Rainman, shoving off Jason Cross. Speedy Nelson is disqualifying Iceberg. Boy, poor Cross didn't have a chance. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Mind you, it's the modus operandi of the NWA Elite. I guess we shouldn't be surprised.
How many weeks in a row is this? How many weeks in a row?
Iceberg can barely stand. God, there's a good possibility he could have been pinned here if it wasn't for this Rainman and Jeff G. Bailey getting involved here. Oh, God, Rainman now shoving Speedy Nelson down.
Oh, now Bailey's going to get her. Where's Rick Michaels during all of this?
Rick Michaels still is not the most mobile man in the world. He may be in the far depth. Look, Jason Cross fighting back. Fists are flying in the face of Rainman. And a clothesline sending down the solo side. Oh, my God. And a charging shoulder block, devastating the role model. Oh, God.
Can we get some help from the back?
Boy, this is a familiar scene. You stay here, Dan.
Wildside senior official Speedy Nelson has just informed me he is throwing this match out. Therefore, still NWA Wildside World Heavyweight Champion, the No Pain, No Gain, the Iceberg.
Not setting for Millie David Young, not being able to make it here this evening. Iceberg and Rainman, along with Jeff G. Bailey, seeing fit to take Jason Cross out of the picture permanently. NWA representative Bill Barron's up on the ring apron. That is not a good career move there, Bill. Get away. Yeah, good idea.
Who are they going to be able to put in a cage with this man at a hardcore hell? They've eliminated everybody, Steven. They have eliminated everybody.
So it seems Jason Cross still threatening Iceberg even as he's helped out of the arena. As Jeff Bailey proudly displaying the Wildside Heavyweight Championship. He held on to it by hook or by crook here this evening. The word crook is key, I might point out.
The word crook is key, and who knows what the future lies, but something's got to give, fans. Somebody has to challenge the Iceberg. He's got an open contract for a cage match at Hardcore Hell 2003, and the other end of that contract is blank. Hot Stuff Fernandez taken out. David Young taken out. Rick Michaels taken out. Jason Cross taken out. Adam Jacobs taken out. John Phoenix gone. There's nobody.
Careful, careful, guys. This is bad news.
No.